Yo, what's up guys? Apple Ninja 360 here. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make variables in Zig. Alright, first of all, what we learned from last time, we learned how to put outputs in Zig. Let me clear my console real quick. Alright, so we need to basically make a basic program in Zig. So we need const std equals at imports and std with a semicolon at the end of it. Now we need our main function, so public fn function, let's just call it name, and there we go. So what is a variable? A variable is basically a way of storing stuff. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and make a log info and go up here and let's go ahead and make our first variable. We're going to do const. There's two ways to declare a variable. You can use const or var. I would recommend using var a lot. I meant const a lot, unless you're changing the value that's inside the variable. Otherwise, Zig doesn't like it if you're just using vars instead of const. So let's put down, let's call this variable today, and we can then just equal it to, let's say, 12. Now, you can just have this. Right now we're getting an error because we're not using it. A way to deal with that is to an underscore equals today, semicolon, and that's how you get rid of the variable error. It's basically like a use, but actually don't use it situation. And you can have multiple of those underscores at a time. This is basically how you make a variable. You can more specify it by doing a double dot and I32, and what I32 is basically is integer and bits, and there are floats and other stuff that you can do it. I would recommend just starting it out like this unless you're making a complex program. So we're just going to do it like this until we're making a more complex program. And like a good way of understanding it is like when you need to use it is like game development, something that uses 3D engines, 3D modeling. Perhaps later on, I don't know, Zig would probably be very suitable for making websites. You can do it like that because every bit of memory saved on the server is like what money. That's like you can save like thousands of dollars per year by saving just a little bit of memory per time, depending how many visitors you have. So now let's actually use today. So in the quotations, I'm gonna put down let's say what is today question mark, and then we're gonna have our little curly bracket right here, and then right here we have today, and we got to get rid of this because it's being used right now. Alright, let's go ahead and do Zig build run. Let's see if we caught any errors. Nope, it just says what is today, and it says 12, as we can see right here. So basically, as you can probably see, we're outputting the question, and we're getting 12 from today, which is over here, which is being called right here. You can also do variables and strings, so let's go ahead and do that. we're going to have const, and we're going to make a variable name. Don't make a variable name like what I'm going to do right now, because it kind of is pointless. But what I'm doing right now is just demonstrating for people to understand a little bit better. So I'm going to call this variable name what day is. It's in snake camel case, and we're going to do a bracket, and we're going to do a const, and then U8, and then put down, my bad, const U8, and equals, and then we get to do this, and do a semicolon at the end. So now we have this variable. What is today? This is basically how you make a string. So you might be thinking, okay, so we just put this variable like this and add this. No, because when you're using log.info, you can only have 2 arguments. So what we gotta do is different. We have to get rid of this part and add curly bracket and then S, because this one is a string. Okay, and then we do double dots, and we're done so far for this. And for this one, we're going to put down space and then what day is it variable. If I did things right, it should work. What day is it? And then we have it right there. Perfect. I don't think we need this part though. Let's try it. Yeah. Okay. So that's how you actually use a variable. So we already got down strings and we already got down integers. I'm gonna go cover 2 more, and I guess that's about it. So now let's make another variable called, let's say, is it gonna rain? So is it going to rain variable, and all we need to do is just do equals and put down true. Now you can do, I'm pretty sure you can just do it like this too. Oops. Without having any problems. Let's see here. Yeah, you can do it like this, or you can do it the other way, how I have it. Again, it just depends on if you're trying to save up memory. So we can see right here we have Boolean, and as you can see right here, it kind of shows because I'm using an extension that says .bool, and basically it's already initializing it, but for our situation right here, we don't really initialize it because we're not making a big program. But that's what you would use if you're trying to initialize it. So let's go ahead and make another log info, and let's go and put down is it going to rain? Question mark, space, and then all we gotta do is put down our little friends. Is it going to rain variable? Let me clear out the console and hit that. Apparently we got an error. Oh no. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, I found out the error. So basically, I forgot to add the brackets. So let's go ahead and rerun this program. And it says, is it gonna rain? True. And we can change this to false. if we want to. So let me just put down false. And you can also make an if statement later on. We'll go through that maybe in the next episode. But it really depends on what you're trying to do. Like, you can make an if statement if it's false and say no. If it's true, say yes. But yeah, we'll go through that next episode. So now I'm gonna go through floats, and that's about it. There are a lot more variables in Zig, but these are pretty much the main things that you really need to know. So const, let's do temperature. I'm gonna be really bad at spelling. Alright, hopefully I spelled that right. And then we're gonna do equals to, let's say, 55.7. That's it. So of course we have a double dot and then complex float. You would probably do something different, like sort of like F32 for it. But let's go ahead and do our log info, and then so we'll do current. Gonna copy over here. Temperature. Bracket and then temperature. Let's see if it works. I don't think it would work. Ah, it works. But we get a this weird little thing. And I think how we fix it is by this. And what this is I'm pretty sure it does, like, basically it's decimal, and then it goes towards like the lowest value, like 2. So see, yeah, so it's like so basically what this is basically saying is to the nearest decimal of 2, because without it, I guess Zig is like, okay, here you go. And also I can see the decimal placement is a bit wrong. So yeah, guess that's really about it about Zig. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed and learned something. Stay tuned for next episode, and see you guys next time. Peace.